procedures that will guide the 2026_1 online facilitation. We do this every semester with all our students. Because of some challenges with registration, we might not have enough students as we are expecting. But it's good to note that we have over 2,000 presently, and more participants are still joining. Okay, so I will just go straight through the program. I will take the overview. Here I will tell you what we are expecting you to do. All the conditions that you need to meet for the 2026_1 facilitation. Then we are going to have mid-session interactive question and answer. We'll just take some questions, then we'll continue with other critical units relating to your online facilitation exercises. So you can see all these directorates will be coming on to tell us what they have for you and how you can access their services. Then we are going to have another interactive question and answer. Then we'll close for the day. Then we'll leave you with our support channels to reach out to us in case you still have other challenges as the need arises. So let me take that second item on the program now. That is the overview of 2026_1 facilitation. Just a moment. Let me look for my slide and share. Yes, I hope I'm visible here. Yeah, okay. Can any of the panelists confirm that my audio is good and I'm visible?
Yes, you are visible.
Yes, you are
good.
Thank you. Thank you, sirs. Thank you, Matt. All right, so okay, so in 20-25 minutes, I will just quickly run through this. Then we'll invite our colleagues to also come on board to tell us one or two things. Now, this is the overview of online facilitation. I usually begin with this slide. The intention is to tell students about what online facilitation is all about. A good number of you are coming from the conventional setting, and you know that the teaching component of your instructional process was handled during that time in the confined brick and mortar setting. You go to the lecture room, you receive your lecture, you do your assignment, you write your test, you do everything within that area. Now, in ODL, in open and distance learning setting, you don't need to be in that kind of setting. Now, the online facilitation now is a kind of setting that the ODL institutions across the world set up to support and guide learners in virtual learning environments. Knowing that you won't be able to come to the headquarters to do everything. Now, wherever you are, you should be able to participate in all the teaching learning activities. That is the essence of online facilitation. And it goes beyond just the 1 hour live session that a good number of us are familiar with. Now, we have two modes in NOUN. We have two modes of online facilitation. And these are the two modes. As you can see, we have synchronous. The synchronous is what every one of you is familiar with. Something similar to what we are doing here. Okay. In that setting, all students will be doing the same thing at the same time as we have here. And that happens for all your courses. 1 hour in a week, you do that synchronous activity. But there are various other activities that you need to also participate in. We call them asynchronous activities. The meaning is that all students will be doing the same thing in that setting as well, but they will do it at their pace. So they do it at their own time. You don't need to be online at the same time to do asynchronous activities. But for instance, your discussion forum when you want to check your email, when you want to watch instructional videos, all these are asynchronous activities, and they're equally important. Now, you look at this online course map. This is how it looks like. And you will agree with me that you have only two items here that talk about synchronous, that is live activity. Others are asynchronous, telling you that if you focus only on the 1 hour live session, you are shortchanging yourself. You are shortchanging yourselves in the sense that you must have lost a whole lot of activities captured under asynchronous activities. Okay, so you need to ensure that you strike a balance between your participation in synchronous activities and asynchronous activities. Now, let's quickly review the last semester online facilitation. That's 2025_2. We discovered a good number of students and facilitators actively participated. Some students contributed to this discussion forum, while others did not. We are still battling with the challenge of students not participating in the discussion forum. We will also witness a situation whereby some some students will just go to the discussion forum section and just put any irrelevant stuff there just to open their TMA, knowing that when you contribute, it opens your TMA. But you are not being fair to yourself, to your teaching, because you need to be responsible for what you learn within the system. Okay. Um, some students did not even attend live sessions. You know, it's frustrating when your facilitators um, uh, devote time and energy and resources to prepare for the live session. Getting there, you are not there. It's quite discouraging. So those are the things we witness. Um, then we pilot tested um, pilot courses that last semester. Now, what are the challenges that we faced? Some students did not fully participate in the live session, as I mentioned. Some did not actively participate in the discussion forum. Posted the relevant points just to open the TMA is also a great challenge. We had delay in getting registered students on the learning management system. And I'll tell you what we are doing regarding that, because we are still facing that challenge now. And the reason why you are facing the challenges that you are facing, I know a lot of you will still be asking questions regarding, oh, I've registered, I've not seen my courses. Don't worry, all issues will be resolved in a couple of days now. The LMS was down for 28 days. It was something that we have never witnessed since the National Open University of Nigeria moved the instruction online. We have never had that kind of a very long period of downtime. It was a big challenge, but we were able to overcome those challenges. God willing. So this semester, let me first show this. This semester, um, we are going to maintain the same structure that you are familiar with. I'm going to show you the learning management system, so you would see what it's just very slight modification at the beginning, and everything is practically the same. Then facilitation begins 23rd of February, and it will end 18th of April. Please take note of that. So facilitation begins next Monday. And what are you expected to do for the online facilitation? It's the same process, it's the same condition. Now, all these are put in place to ensure that you don't just go straight to your TMA, attempt your TMA without learning anything. So we have put some conditions in place for you to access your TMA. But please let's listen to this carefully. Now, the discussion forum 1, that is where you start from, and you need to contribute to that discussion forum 1. And we will appeal to you. Don't just go there and say hello just to move to discussion forum 2. Okay? You will see the topic there that you are supposed to respond to. You all engage in social media activities, and you comment, you reply, you like, you do a whole sort of things. Now, you should give that kind of dedication and commitment to your learning. So don't just go to discussion forum and just post irrelevant stuff there. Now, discussion forum 1, until when you respond to discussion forum 1 before you see discussion forum 2. And discussion forum 2, as soon as you respond to it, now let me sound a note of warning here. Don't begin to bombard us with calls and emails that, oh, I've done my discussion forum 1 and 2, and the TMA 1 is not open. It's not available for me to do. Especially our new students, be sure that when you have done discussion forum 1 and you have done discussion forum 2, your TMA 1 will open only when the time for it. When the TMA 1 is on, then you will see it. When you have done discussion forum 1 and discussion forum 2, what it means is that you are eligible for TMA 1, but TMAs are time bound. Okay, so until when the time reaches now, you won't be able to attempt the TMAs. So you need to wait until the date for TMA 1 is on and you are able to do it. But as soon as you have done discussion from 1 and 2, you will be waiting for TMA 1 to open. Now, when you have done that, you are able to access discussion forum 3, discussion forum 4. You are still stuck here in TMA 2 until the time for TMA 2 has come, then you will be able to access it. The same thing with discussion forum 5 and 6, which will open TMA 3. I hope we get that very straight. Now, before I do this, let me stop sharing and take you to the learning management system. Just a moment. Just a moment. So let me see any of the courses here. Okay, so practically, I'm going to talk about. I'll walk you through the platform and talk about some innovations we are bringing into the system. Now, this is practically how your course page looks like. Now, to even log into your LMS and get your course, you need, as a new student, as soon as we enroll you on the learning management system, you will receive an email in your NOUN email that contains your login credentials. So the URL to the website and your login credential, everything will be in that. Then you change your password, you are able to log in. If you are a returning student, your credentials are still valid. Okay, your credentials are still valid, meaning that what you used last semester is what you still use this semester. However, let me tell you this challenge now that we are facing, which will be over in a couple of days. We are trying to ensure a seamless integration of our LMS to our MIS portal. What we used to do like 2-3 semesters ago has been that when you register, we download your data from MIS portal, do manual upload on our LMS. But it delayed our student, it delays the process of you accessing your learning management system and see your courses. So what we're trying to do this semester is to ensure that we synchronize the two platforms. So as soon as you register, 3-4 hours after maximum, you should be able to get notification to access your courses or to access the platform in case of the new students and see your courses in case of returning students. We are finalizing the process. I sent all of you an email yesterday apologizing for the delay. We are finalizing the process this weekend up to Monday. I know early next week, all of you, and I can assure you, all of you will be able to see your courses that you have registered. However, you need to be sure that you have registered the examination. You need to register for examination of those courses before you see the courses. If you have registered for courses, you need to register for examinations before you see those courses on the learning management system. As soon as I've done that, for those of you who have done that, just hold on. You are going to see your courses this coming week. For those of you who are new students, hold on. You are going to see, you are going to be able to access, you are going to see a notification in your emails to access the learning management system. We have been getting different emails, and I know a good number of you will still want to ask questions regarding that. That's why I'm bringing this up. If that's what you want to ask about, oh, I've registered for exam, I've not seen my courses, I've registered for exam and courses. As a new student, I've not been able to log in, just hold on. But yeah, sorry, my network failed. Let me share the screen again. Oh, yes. So I was trying to say to do this, but because of the election at the FCT, I couldn't go out, so I have to do this from home. And my internet is not that stable. So, please pardon me. Okay, I will share my screen again. Okay, so if you have done that, you have registered and you have seen your courses, you will discover that this is the structure I just showed you now. We have 1 to 6 activities, and when you open each week, you will see the content there. You will see learning outcomes. You will see the discussion forum. So what you do is just to click here, then you respond to the discussion forum. The same way you just respond or you reply to posts on Facebook, on Twitter, or X, as the case may be. So it's just the same thing you do here. You just click here, then you are able to reply to the when you are here, you will see uh, you click on reply here. You see reply. Okay, so you reply to the main this is the post. So you click on reply here to make your reply to contribute to. So that's what you do for discussion forum 1, for discussion forum 2, and up to discussion forum 6. However, this semester, before you even have access to that discussion forum 1, there is a page here. You need to read this instruction carefully. All students, new returning students, you need to read this instruction because there is a page here that is important for all of you. Okay, all students coming onto the learning management system, you need to read this page. So if you don't read it, you won't see your discussion forum 1. This is the starting point this semester. When you open it, you will see the content. You just click on that tile, then you open it, and you can see this is what it is. For all students, practically almost all your queries, all your complaints, all your questions are here. What you need to participate actively. Okay, so you read this, we encourage you to take responsibility for your learning, okay, here, and we ask you to take note of all these following points. Please, what you need to do, as you are logging into the course page, you need to click on that academic integrity page and read it, okay? The link to the online facilitation timetable is here. That is the live session facilitation timetable. What I just explained is here. For courses that are heavily subscribed to, that are in groups, you see them, you see instruction about it here. This instructional videos. For pilot courses, everything is here. And at the end of the day, you will see a video. This video is very important. How you are going to log in, how you are going to navigate your courses, everything is explained here. And we have our contact here for you if you still have any challenge. So that is the first thing you do. You need to open it and read it to the end. If you don't do that, then you will not be able to access your discussion forum. As soon as you do that, your discussion forum 1 will open for you, and you can also do discussion forum 2, waiting for TMA 1 to open for you. Now, that is generally for almost all your courses. But I told you about, let me share this with you. I hope I'm sharing the entire screen. I hope I'm sharing the entire screen. Do you still see my slide? Can you see my slide now, the panelists? Is my slide on?
Yes, we can. We can.
Okay, fine. So, okay, so you can see some innovations that we are doing here. I just pointed out this. The pilot courses, that's what I would talk about now. We ran some courses, we pilot tested some courses last semester, and we got positive feedback. We are doing it this semester again. We are trying to include more authentic assessments. It's for your benefit. We're not here to stress you or to put you under any kind of stress possible for it. So we are trying to introduce some authentic assessments, and there are some redesigned courses. I will quickly go through those things now. Then I will give room for other colleagues to come on. Now, for pilot courses, how do you identify pilot courses? Everything is explained in this academic page. But when you get to TMA 3, when you get to your TMA section, you open your TMA, but you cannot find TMA 3 there. Please listen very well. For all students, whether new or returning, if you can't find TMA 3 there, you can only see TMA 1 and TMA 2. That course is a pilot course. It's as simple as that. You can see hidden from students. I can see it from my hand because I'm an admin, but you students cannot see this. What it means is that this is a pilot course. And what you are expected to do is to check your week 6 and see the instruction there. You will see either of these two activities. Either you will see the discussion forum. Your discussion forum will be graded, and you will see discussion forum here. Okay? And what you do is just to click on the discussion forum. You click on the discussion forum the same way you are going to respond to your discussion forum. However, the format is different. Okay? So you need to click on that discussion forum. Then you will need to post. You need to post your discussion forum. And when you post it, you need to forum. When you post to it, it's only when you have posted to the discussion forum, okay, that you are going to see the response of others. That's what it means. You need to post before seeing the response of other students. Now, if in your pilot course, you can't find the discussion forum, what it means is that facilitator wants to use assignments for your TMA3. Because what it means is that the discussion forum, either discussion forum or assignment will be graded as 10 marks for your TMA3. So if you can't find discussion forum on your pilot course, then you will see assignments. The assignment is that there will be a question here. Okay, there will be an instruction here. The facilitator will tell you, oh, do this, as I do this, and come up with this particular project and upload. So you just come here as a student, click, open it, and upload your content. Then it will be graded as your 10 marks. I hope we are clear with that. So that is for pilot courses. So you either see discussion forum or you see assignment, which you need to do to earn 10 marks. You are going to have TMA1, you're going to have TMA2, but there will not be TMA3. So what you do under week 6, under discussion forum, under week 6, either discussion forum or assignment will give you your 10 marks. Now, we also have some redesigned courses, and I will also show you one of them. It's only 3 of them. So for those of you who have been able to log in, you've registered for exams, and you register for any of these exams, any of these courses, redesigned courses, and you've not seen them. Yesterday we have activated them, so you can see these courses now. There are 3 courses under this category: CSS 111, MTH 102, and BFN 104. So these 3 courses are redesigned courses, and for these courses, their layout is different, their structure is different. So you can see this one, is different here. So what you do is that for all of you who have registered these 3 courses, we are going to send you a video to guide you on how you will navigate those courses, because you need to watch this video. Click here. You are not clicking inside here. You are clicking here. You can see click here to watch. You need to click on the link here to watch the video. And after that, you do this orientation assessment. And after that, you will be able to access the content. The content is not like what here is laid on the platform. So you need to open it and go page by page, page by page. Everything is explained in that video, which we are going to share with you. I'm going to send you email on Monday containing all these instructions and resources, including the recording of this session. One more thing that I need to mention before I give floor to my colleagues is that a good number of you will still be asking, so how do I participate in the live session, the 1-hour live session? If you read this academic integrity page, everything is explained there. That video that I asked you to watch, the last video under this academic integrity, explains how you are going to log in and watch. For instance, or access the live session. For instance, if you have checked the timetable and your live session is 10 to 11 this morning, by the time you come here, if it's any week, it's the same thing. Just locate where you have live session, whether in week 6, whether in week 5, whether in week 1. Then you click on it here. When you click, it redirects you to the Zoom page. And when you get here, you will see the class, the live class setup. Instead of start here, you will see join. You will just click on join. Then you have entered the meeting. You don't need to be requesting for meeting link or anything. Just come here, click on join, then you join the meeting. In an event that you miss the live class, you still have the opportunity of watching the recordings. So see this place, cloud recordings here. Just click on cloud recordings and the recordings of all the live sessions will be there for you. So we are doing everything humanly possible to ensure that you don't miss out in any of these activities. Even if you are not able to meet up with the live session, you still have access to the cloud recordings as the case may be. Okay, so let me stop there. That is all about generally the courses, the structure, the pilot courses, the redesigned courses. Remember, the redesigned courses are not general. There are only three, and they are under-level courses. So you don't need to be asking for any redesigned courses. It's only CSS 111, DFN 104, MTH Maths 102. Those are the three courses. So we are going to send all of you who have registered the video, watch the video, and you will be able to navigate the platform easily. Yes, that is all for now. As regards how you will navigate your learning management system, one important thing again is that we discover a good number of you don't access this page, this virtual library. The Library of the National University of Nigeria is probably one of the richest in Nigeria regarding the online resources. But you don't take advantage of all these things. When you click on virtual library here, you will see that you are able to see sorry, the network. Um, you are able to, when you click on virtual library here, you are able to see the subscription to reach library databases across the world, Scopus, Webos, a good number of them. Okay, uh, according to your faculty. So you just look for your faculty. You click on the link. The login details are there. Username and password. Everything is there. Only for our students. That's why you can see this outside. It's only if you logged in. That's why it's painful when you just come here and your intention is just to do your TMA and go. It goes beyond that. The activities and resources here are enormous, and they are robust enough to prepare you for the challenges of workplaces. But a good number of you will just come here, do your TMA. That's why you contribute the relevant things in the discussion forum just to open TMA. But if you discover that you have a lot of resources here, you should be able to access them. And they are there for you, only the students. When you open the virtual library, you will see the rich learning resources, library resources that we have there for you. Okay, so that is all from me from this end regarding different kinds of courses. And when you see any of your courses without discussion forum at all, don't panic. If any of your courses has no discussion forum, no live session, nothing there, what it means is that those courses will not be facilitated. So what you do is just to go straight, those courses will not have any condition. Just go straight to your TMA. You read your course material, of course, the course material are online. You read your course material, then you go there to do your TMA. But we are trying to capture almost all our courses for facilitation. So you will only see just a few of those courses that will not be facilitated this semester. A good number of the courses will be facilitated. Yes, thank you so much. I've been speaking for like 35 minutes now. And I have a good number of our colleagues on ground. Let's see the program. Let's see the program. So I am done with my session. Oh, okay. Have sorry. Okay, we're going to have an interactive session after this, which is just 10 minutes. So there will be Q&A. So you can ask your question before we call on our colleagues to also come on. Most you will see and it's to be panelists. So accept, this is a webinar, so it's only when you have been let me check. Let me promote some of you. Please check your device. You should receive that message for you to be promoted. Allowed to talk, yes. So accept. I'm giving some of you access now. Just check your Gaius Joe. Gaius Joe promotes to panelists. I can also allow you to talk. If you see an instruction that allows you to talk, you can also do that. But just check your device. Time Meso. Yes, I hope you guys are checking your device for you to be able to talk. As soon as you accept it, we'll see you. Okay. Maduku Saints. Maduku Saints, check your device. Karima Dalhatu, check your device and accept promotion to panelists. Please, let's do that quickly. Yes, we now have some here. So I will just. So guys, Joe, you can unmute and ask your question now.
All right, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Okay, thank you very much for a brief, introduction to the now learning. I really appreciate that, and of course, I think from your brief orientation, we have answered some of my questions, which I've so long had in mind to ask. Sometimes I try to reach out to the support system, but I can't have a quick response. Okay, my question just remain, I think, one at this point, because you, like I said, you have answered a lot. That is with regards to exams registration. The last time I visited our center, yeah, I'm actually in Anambra, but the center I'm choosing Owerri because of a bit closer, yet it's still distance, no doubt. So the last time we went there, the person that attended to us told us that yeah, we can actually register course, but for the exams registration, that we have to come to the center, via the faculty officer, and then we can get our exams registered. And now the question is, I wanted to ask if it's not that possible, since we are operating a distant learning, if it's not that possible for us to, register our exams online to also minimize cost. Of course, if it's with regards to, maybe strict monitoring or those, I think the school can actually, the management can actually make provision for that to also save costs on the part of the students. So I think if we can also access,
I think I got that. Yes, registration for exam.
Yes, on our,
for exam. Okay,
our
I'm
space,
taking notes.
yes, without going to the center. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. All right. Just let's be making it very brief. Okay, we'll attend to that. Yes. Who else? Others have not accepted. Rosemary, you have been promoted to the panelists. Chukwutem Ogude. Chukwutem Ogude, check your device. Simeon Sule, check your device. God's Power Israel, check your device. Yes, I think that will be all for now. If we can have any of you joining the panel as panelists. Yes.
Good morning,
as
sir.
Panelists, we now have. Sorry. Yes. So Esther Menso. Yes, you have the floor.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Please.
All right. Mine is actually a complaint because I did a change of program as at 28th of January, but till today nothing has been made. No changes have been made in my portal yet. I changed from mass communication to international relations, and there have not been any changes. And I've made several complaints to the study center, and I've also made a complaint to send an email, but no changes and no attendance yet on regarding the change of department.
Okay,
And I've
change
it
of
has been
program.
approved.
You did it.
Yes, I did a change of program.
You did a change of departments. Change of program. Okay, change of program.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, from mass communication to
We'll
international
also respond to that. All right, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right.
All right,
So
thank you.
let's have Maduku Saint. Yes, you have the floor, Maduku Saint.
Good morning, sir. Please,
Morning, sir.
one of my question, I think I've received an email that responded to one of my questions. Yeah, but I still want to see if there could be a way, because before now we really don't know about this latest development of registering for your exams before you see your courses. So if there is any way you guys can just help us, because we are actually a student. Some of us are not working yet, so we are trying to help ourselves. So to bring up our courses so that we can be learning pending when we get the funds to register for the exams, since it's not yet
Register
time.
exam. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So I think that would be.
I think that's noted. I'm going to respond to that. All right, fine. Let's take one more, then we'll continue. We'll suspend other. Let's just take one more. God's power, Israel. God's power, Israel. Yes. You have the floor. Quickly, please. I cannot hear you, God's power, Israel. Is it from my hand? Can you hear me?
Yes, he's not talking, sir.
Oh, okay, fine. So I think it's from his end. Okay, fine. Okay, so let's suspend this. Let me quickly respond to some. Then in the course
Hello. Can you hear me, sir?
Please just hold on, Israel. We are coming back to question and answer later.
All right.
So I will respond to some, and in the course of presentations of other presenters, I know a number of our presenters will also talk to some of this, especially changing the program. Then the MIS representative is here. Now registration for the exam, guys. I need to tell you this categorically. We open when we say we are open and distance learning. We are not just saying it by the word of mouth. We are practicing it. The flexibility is there. Don't listen to anybody that says you need to come to study center to register for any exam. You can register for your courses. You can register for your exams. Okay. So if you are facing challenges, it's not at the study center. It should be from the headquarters that our guys are working on to ensure that everything is resolved in a couple of days. Okay, so you don't need to leave your far away place and come to your study center simply because you want to register examination. That is clear. Then exam registration before seeing your courses. Yes, I agree with Maduku that students should be allowed to see their courses as soon as they register, before they register the exam. But I need to tell you, this is not the first time. We're not just introducing it. It's been there for a very long time. That is, if you don't register the exam for those courses, you will not see them. That is what it is for now. But going forward, we will look into it ensuring that when you register for courses, before you register for your exam, you are able to see your courses. But for now, that is what it is. Now, changing the program, I think the MIS rep will have noted that. Yes, so let's continue. Let's continue briefly. Let's look at the orientation, the program. Let's look at the program. We'll see. So we have exam and assessment matters. Yes, that is a critical component of what we are here to listen to. So I will call on the representative of the Directorate of Exam and Assessment. Mr. Abdullah Himodu Lamba is here, and he will walk us through some basic things. Mr. Lamba, you have the floor for 7 minutes, please.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Good morning, sir. Please permit me to stand on the existing protocol. Good morning, everyone. My name is Abdullah Lamba, representing the Directorate of Examinations and Assessment. So I will quickly go through my 7 minutes to take us through the assessments and examination matters in NOUN. With your permission, sir, I would like to share my screen and then proceed with my presentation.
Yes, please go on.
All right, thank you. I believe my screen is visible, right?
Yes, you are.
All right. Okay, so in examination and assessment matters, as we all know, these are the two sides of the academic activities that you will need to have for you to have a final grade at the end of the semester. You must have assessment scores, and then you must have examination scores. Assessment score is mostly TMA, except for a few courses that you have other things to do in place of TMS. We'll look at the overview of assessments and then the examination in NOUN. For assessment, we'll look at TMA in NOUN and then expectations as a student in NOUN with regards to TMA. And then with regards to assessment, we'll also look access and participation guidelines of TMA. As we all know, TMA, the definition stands for Tutor Marked Assessment, and the platform where you take the TMA is the eLearn platform, which the Directorate of DLCMS has already explained about. Then the grading weight for your TMA, most of your courses, the TMA represents 30% of your final grade. As we all know, the final grade is 100, and then 30% mostly comes from your TMA, while the final examination accounts for the remaining 70% of your final grade. And then there are some prerequisites. For you to complete your TMA, completion of TMA is mandatory in the first place, because if you did not complete your TMA, then you may not have a complete grade at the end of the semester. Completing TMA means you must attempt at least the first TMA. If you have only TMA 1 scores and you don't have TMA 2 and 3, this means you have attempted TMA. But in the case where you did not attempt any TMA at all, no TMA 1, which is the first TMA, and then TMA 2 and 3 are also blank, you went ahead and do exams. Sorry, at the end of the semester, you will have an incomplete result. And then for receiving final grade, of course, you must have the TMA components. Then the TMA specifications, the standard 30-70 grading split, which concludes 100, does not apply to the following courses. The first one is the practical courses. The following practical courses do not have TMS as mandatory, because you will do practical in its place at your various study centers. Those courses are mostly science courses of CIT, bio, physics, chemistry, and ESM. And then GST 302 also does not have the normal TMA that you go through. You will do business plan presentation, which constitutes 60% of your mark for that course. And then your final examination is 40%. And then the third course that does not have TMA is the community development courses. Most of you must have gone through it. Those are DS 303, DS 707, and DS 807. These courses are based entirely on continuous assessment activities and do not have examination at all. The 100% total grade is derived from your project proposal, which is 20%, and then your logbook, which is your logbook is 30%, not 20 as put in here. Your logbook is 30%, and then your project report is 50%, which makes up 100% for these community development courses. So take note, these three courses do not have the normal TMA that you go through. And the last one, which is the community development course, you do not even have exam at all. So what is the expectation as student with regards to TMA? You are expected to take charge of your TMA. We always implore our students to try as much as possible to do your TMA yourself because it is part of the learning process. When you do your TMA yourself, you have better understanding of your course. But if you give your TMA to somebody else just because it's an open test that you can do it at any time within the window, that is within the period where the TMA is opened, you can start today and take 2-3 days or even a week before you complete it, does not mean that you can just give it to anybody to do it for you. In that regards, it may still count for you as TMA, but you are losing the learning aspect of your course. So we always explore our students, implore them that they should take charge and do your TMA yourself. You can ask for help from students or other people that may understand the system better to take you through and show you how to do your TMA, but not to give them completely that you don't even know what is going on and they do it and submit it for you, which is very, very wrong. When you do your TMA yourself, you have better understanding of your course. And then when you come to examination, at least with the knowledge, even with the knowledge of you attempting your TMA yourself, you should be able to get a better grade with your exam. And then at the end of the semester, you can have a better final grade. TMA have timelines. It is not open all through. Right now, TMA have not started. The first TMA is going to start on the 2nd of March 2026 at midnight, which is Monday. And then it will run through for 2 weeks. After that, after 2 weeks, on the Monday, 16th of March, TMA 2 will also open. And then after another 2 weeks, TMA 3 will open. But this does not restrict those that may register after the opening of TMS to have access to the TMS. Whenever you register, so far registration is open, we will always consider you to take your TMA. It doesn't matter whether the time has passed. Even when the 2 weeks for TMA 1 has passed before you do your registration, you will still have access to your TMA. So please note that. It is only when registration is closed and after some few weeks before the TMA access will be closed. So anybody that register will definitely have access to TMA, even if it is late registration. So the TMA access, to successfully complete your TMA, please adhere to the following sequence and course specific requirements. The first one is the general structure and weighting of the TMS. Accessing the portal for new students, you will receive your login details in your NOUN student email after successful exam registration, as it has been mentioned earlier. Someone asked about it. So it is after you do your exam registration for any course before you will have access of the e-learn, then you will have access to your TMA of that particular course. While returning students will log in with their existing login information. Whatever information that you have as your password last semester, that is what you will use this semester to continue with your academic activities. And then the username is always matric number in lowercase. That does not change. It's always like that. It is only the password that keeps on changing. You can change your password at will or at request. And then after successful login to the eLearn platform, you can navigate to the dedicated TMS section. The TMA composition, most courses consist of 3 TMS, which is 10 for each of the 3 TMS. TMA1 will have the weights of 10 marks, TMA2 10 marks, and then TMA3 10 marks, which is the total of 30 marks for TMA, and then the remaining 20 marks will come from, remaining 70 marks, sorry, will come from your examination. And then the sequential completion means you must complete TMA1 before you can have access to TMA2, before you can then have access to TMA3. It has to be in a sequence. The next one is those courses with discussion forum prerequisites. As the director of DLCMS has mentioned earlier, there are some courses that have discussion forums, and those ones you must attend some of the discussion forums before you can have access to TMA 1, 2, or 3. For instance, you must access for those discussion forum courses, you must attempt discussion forum 1 and 2 before you can have access to TMA 1. Then you must have access to discussion forum 3 and 4 before you can have access to TMA 2. And then you must participate in discussion forum 5 and 6 before you can have access to TMA 3. These are for the normal courses that have the 3 TMS. But some courses, the discussion forums are zoned in groups. That means the discussion forum will be in groups based on your zone. So those courses, you may have to locate the zone where you belong to before you can access the discussion forum. And then in some courses, there is alternative for TMA3. You will not see the TMA3. Instead, you will take discussion forum 6, which is going to be graded as 10%, and it will serve as your TMA3 scores. All these have been explained earlier. So this is in short with regards to TMS in NOUN. And then the questions of TMA are always multiple choice questions. You will have 10 multiple choice questions, and then for each TMA, and then you will have 4 options under each of the multiple choice questions to select which option is best known to you as the correct answer, and then you proceed to the next question in that regards. So let's look at the e-examination application and then a brief on a virtual examination. With regards to e-exam application, this has to do with the lower level courses of 100 and 200 level. And then all GSTs are also going to be e-examination. The e-exam application platform can be accessed through a web browser application on the terminal provided to you at your various study centers. When you go to your study centers, you will have a terminal where you will sit in the e-examination hall. You'll be provided with a computer set, and the application will be opened for you to have access. Your login details is always your matriculation number. You will provide your matriculation number as a username, and then you will repeat that same matriculation number as your password you hit on login. That will give you access to the e-examination platform. Once you log into the e-examination platform, your course, your examination for that particular session, if it is 8 a.m. session, 11 a.m. session, or 2 p.m. session, will be displayed right in the middle of your screen. So please take note of that. You are not going to see any other course that you register for that semester. So far, it is not the time for that examination to take place. It is only those examinations for those particular sessions you are in that is going to be displayed to you in the middle of your screen. So the next course of action is for you to click on the course code of your examination. For instance, we are seeing at use of English and communication skills, which is GST 101. So this is how you are going to see it. Once you click on it, the instruction page will be displayed with your passport right on top of your screen. So this is also part of the examination. You need to understand your instruction. Please read the instructions carefully, and then when you are ready, you can see Start Exam Now at the bottom of your page. So you can click on that Start Exam Now. A pop-up will show asking you to confirm if you really want to start the exam, because once you click on this Start Exam in red, you will have a timer and it will start counting down. It depends on if you have 30 minutes, 1 hour, or 1 hour 30 minutes. In NOUN, we mostly have from 1 hour exam or 1 hour 30 minutes exam. So once you click on Start Exam, the questions will be displayed to you in the middle of your screen, and then your timer will start counting down by the left-hand side of your screen. You will have two types of questions in the e-examination. The first one is the multiple choice question, where you will see the question and some options under the questions for you to choose. And then you will have the short answer form of question, where you will need to type in the answer in the text field provided to you as short answers. And mind you, this is not case sensitive. You can type it in lowercase, uppercase, or anyone, or you can mix it. The system will still recognize it. Don't think that you type it in lowercase or uppercase, that may be the reason why you failed. No, it is only when you did not spell your answer correctly. Spelling matters, and then spacing also matters. If you spell it correctly, and if the answer is more than one word, and you space it correctly, then you will have your mark for that particular question. But if you did not space it correctly, maybe you put double space, triple space, or you did not even put space in between. For instance, if you are asked who is the president of Nigeria and you put Bola Tinubu all joined together, sorry, you may not get point for that particular question. So you will need to put it the way it's supposed to be. And then by the right-hand side of your screen, you will see a navigation panel with small tiny boxes with numbers. Those are the total number of questions that you are expected to take for that particular exam. In this example, you can see that you have up to 70 questions to answer. Mostly, you will have 70 questions for 2 credit unit courses, and then you will have 100 questions for 3 credit unit courses. 70 questions mostly is 1 hour, and then 100 questions is mostly 1 hour, 30 minutes exam. So you also have free navigation on the system. You do not necessarily need to go from question 1 to 2 to 3 in sequence like that. You can skip any question that you are not sure of, and then come back to it later. And then even if you want to start with question 70, you can go to that boxes by your right-hand side and click on 70. It will take you straight to question 70. So you have free navigation. And then those questions that you have provided answers to is going to be shaded half gray by the right-hand side of your screen, meaning those answers have been saved. You can see from this example, some questions are shaded half gray, while some questions are blank, completely white. Those ones that are blank means we did not provide answers for those particular questions. So you have the access to go back to check them and then provide answers to those particular questions again. This is subject to if you still have time left, because everything goes around your timing. When your time runs out, when you have 0 seconds left on your timer, the system will automatically submit your exam, and you're not going to lose anything that you've done so far. It is only what you've done that is going to be submitted, and then you will be graded. At the end of the exam, when you are done with your exam, you will see finish attempt at the end of question 70, or at the bottom of those particular boxes by the right, you will see finish exam. You can click on either of the two to initiate the process of submitting your examinations. Once you click on finish exam, a summary of your attempts will be displayed to you with the total number of questions from 1 to 70 or 1 to 100, and then with comment to show you if your answer is saved or if you did not yet provide answer for that particular question. At this point, you still have option to return back to your exam. When you click on return to attempt, that will take you back to your exam again, still if you have time left. But when your time runs out, all these ones will not be displayed to you. It is only your final grade for that particular exam that is going to be displayed to you on the screen. So you can decide to return to your attempt if you still have time left, or you can decide to click on submit all and finish, which will end your exam and submit your attempt. After submitting your attempt, your final grade for this exam will be displayed. Mostly, as we explained earlier, most exams are over 70. So you will see whatever that you scored over 70. So this is the summary of your examination. So these are the few steps that you may need to take. It is very, very simple and straightforward. When you compose yourself and you really pay attention, you will not have any issues. And in case of any problem, we always have IT staffs, which are the technical staffs in charge of the examination halls in the study centers, to attend to you. And we also have other staffs that are helping in the administration of the e-examination at the study centers. So you can always raise your hand to draw the attention to any issue that you may face. So please report any issue as quick as possible. Do not delay. Report when there is problem. Raise up your hand, draw their attention, they will come to your rescue at that particular moment. And then the final action that you may need to take is to log out from the e-examination platform. To do that, you will go to the right of your screen on top. You will see your name with your matric number in brackets. Click on that name. A drop-down menu will show. And then the last menu is logout. You click on logout and then it will take you out of the examination. So in essence, these are the short and simple steps that you may need to take and pay attention for you to have a successful TMA or any of your assessment, and then to have a successful e-examination. For pen on paper examination is straightforward. We are all aware of it. You will be provided with question papers, physical question papers and answers, and then you can do those ones. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Lamba, for that detailed presentation and insightful presentation. Yes, so let's see the next item here. Quickly, I will bring up another colleague. So we just listened to Mr. Lamba for exam and assessment matters. Registration matters, we have the rep of the MIS here. Yes, the rep, Mr. Andy, please, you have 7 minutes. We need to do this as snappy as possible. So you have 7 minutes, Mr. Andy. Please go through your presentation and let us know what you have for us. You have the floor. Yes, you are muted. You are muted.
Oh, okay. Good morning, sir. Good morning, my colleagues,
Yes.
colleagues standing on.
Good morning. Thank you.
I was just briefed to represent the directorate some few hours ago. So I will just run through quickly the registration procedures on our portal. I want to believe that most of the people we'll be talking to here are already our students. So I'll concentrate on a profile of a live student now. So if you are a student, you've been given matric number and cleared at the study center, obviously you'll be given a matric number that you will now go to our portal, which is the link, which is nouonline.nou.edu.ng. And then you have to now click on, I think I have a live case, so I'll permit me now to share my screen on that, sir. Go ahead. Okay, sir. Minute, please. Let's see.
Yes, your screen is visible now. You can go on.
Okay. Let me see. Okay. I need to expand this. Good. Now this is a screen I have of a student who just registered. So if you're seeing this now, it's that you must have created a profile for yourself already to see this page. So once you're here, the first thing you need to do is to click on register for the semester, which is you see that on the far left of your screen. You click on that, the system will show you all the compulsory payments you need to make. For a new student, will show you as well, for returning students, to show you the payment as well that you need to make. But then there are 2 columns also below where you need to type more payments if you need to, and then click on initiate payments. That will take you to the remitter site, and then you follow the system prompt to make your payments. Now, to make your payments, and after that, you return back to the screen, and then you click on bursary. If you see my cursor moving around, you click on bursary when you've made payments, and there will be the sub menus the payment you made, take note of your remitter number. You come here to click on and check payment status. That will be on the third option from the sub-menu. Click on to check your payment option. You would have now the opportunity to type in the remitter number, and then you click check. If the remitter payment was successful, you will get a receipt from this page. And then your credits, your wallet now will now be updated based on the value you've paid. After that, now you proceed to registry. You see, this the whole process are just serially arranged, and that's how you follow. You only go to registry now, though, if you need to now update your record, or you feel there's a need for you to change your password, there's a need for you to update your record, print your ID card, and also requests. There are, sorry, it's not coming up here, but there are requests for change of program. There are requests for change of study center. There are requests for there are many requests as a student you feel you need to get changes on. You feel you want to change your study center, you want to change your program, or you want to request for correction of level. For example, your level is not as it is or as you thought you should be for you. Under this request button, you will see all of those options there. You place your request. There are staffs responsible for that, who your request will hit their portal or their handle, and then they will click. Then the next option here is my courses. Now, on my courses, one of the menu, my courses, you see a sub-menu as well. See all registrable courses. I advise, being a new student or a returning student, to always check these registrable courses. The courses you are to do from inception or from the start of the program till the end of the program for you has been displayed here and broken down in semesters. For now, for example, this is a 700 level course, semester 1, semester 2, and all the way to the third semester. So this now will be as a guide for you to know what the courses you'll be offering. Yeah, the cost for them are already there for you. Even at the end, if you check towards the end down there by the print button, you'll see the amount there. So this obviously is the total fee you'll be needing for course registration. And then now you will now have to go to your course, to your register courses rather. After seeing all the courses, now it is time for action. You go to register courses to good. Now, why they are not showing here for me, because I've not initiated this, I've not registered for the semester. I don't have money yet. I've not registered for the semester, but if you have registered for the semester, the system obviously would bring out the courses for you to now click on to register. There's a screen message here that says, please register for the current semester on your own page. To do this, there are procedures. You just click on how to do things. There are steps for you to do. But once you click on register courses, the courses for the semester will display for you. You just click on them, check the boxes, and then you submit. You're not done there. You will now proceed to register for exams. So the same courses you've registered for course will automatically show for you to register them for exams. Somebody asked the question that after course registration, they were asked to come all the way to the study center to do exam registration. That's entirely not true. And I think my director, DHCL MS, has talked on that already, because we operate fully online, except of course you have some personal issues or some issues you want to see your counselor for, that you need to now visit your study center. So talking about exam registration, once you've done your course registration, the next option on the screen from one of the sub-menu is to register those courses for exams. And to do those courses now for exams, they will pop up automatically based on the course registration you did. So now you just have to click just check the boxes, and then you submit. These courses will be there. But mind you, there's a new policy now that you will not be able to print your exam slip. because you need a center admin to clear you for exams. You need a center accountant to clear you for exams, as well as the director, which is a final stage, to clear you for exams before you can now print your exam slip. And based on this, you still do not have to be physically present at the center to do this clearance, because it's as you do this exam registration, they are dropping on the pages of the staffs responsible for this clearance. They just go there, see the matric number, your courses are there, do the normal checks they need to do, and then you are cleared for the exams. And for those not that will not be physically present at the center, because our exams from 300 level and above, you have to be physically present at the center to take the exams. So peradventure you will not be around, or you'll be away for one or two things, there's an option here to register for virtual exams. This, though, is subject to approval by the Directorate of Exams and Assessment. And as well, the other sub-menus here are self-explanatory, where you can see your exam registration slip, you can see all your registered courses for exams, as well as other issues there. Now, for the next menu here we have is my learning space. I think the director, the DC LMS as expatiate on this. Clicking on my learning space takes you to where you need to do your TMA, where you need to have your. I just clicked and it directed me to the eLearn site, where you have your TMA, where you have your facilitation and other online resources, because it's a learning management system that helps you to keep up with your academic activities. And also from this now, I need to take this down. Well, I'll just continue. Then I think I've lost that page because I had to now click on this now. I've lost that page, but then the next one is my progress. My progress now shows you on the same portal, shows you what your present academic status with the university. Your results are displayed there. There's another place again where you can as well see your results. You'll be advised, which is your support.nou.edu.ng. You can as well go there to see your results as well. So that's what my progress menu here will explain or will show us to do. And also I understand now that there are policies where we've been having recent issues for returning students where there are some pending core courses and prerequisite courses. If you have pending core courses, you will not be able to see the recent registration course if you don't register those core courses. And registering those core courses unlocks the present semester or the current semester registration course for you to do. Mind you, if those pending core courses are up to 24 units, obviously that is what you'll be doing for the semester. You will not be allowed, or you will not be able to see that of the current semester to register and continue. I think that's about registration portal, or as far as registration of your courses in National Open University of Nigeria is concerned. For now, thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Mr. Andy, for that insightful presentation. Very apt. Okay, so thank you. As he rightly mentioned, you don't need to go to anywhere. If you have issue, let us know. Don't let anybody exploit you to register for courses and some other things. All right, so yes, I think what Menso mentioned, the change of program. I think Mr. Andy mentioned it, that the change of program can be initiated on the registration portal. Is that correct?
Yes, very correct, sir. Can be initiated from the portal, and then academic registry would see your request. There are some documents also, supporting documents you will need to upload that would enhance your request, like your results, your payments from remitter, and all of that. I'm sure that
so
doesn't
I think Menso, you have listened to that. If you have done that, that means it's been processed at the academic registry. So you shouldn't have any issue at all. Thank you so much, Mr. Andy.
Thank you, sir.
Greet that young boy, Junior Andy, at your back there. All right. So I will look at the program again. Yes. So we have in our midst the director of General Studies and Entrepreneurship Studies here, Dr. Samuel Awolumate, will walk us through the DST matters. I can see on the question and answer, we have been responding to some. People are asking, so I finished from NOUN. Do I need to register for this? Do I need to register for this again? I think we have, let me see. Oh, we lost Dr. Awolumate. I know he will be trying to join us again. Yes, I know you'll be trying to join us again. So let's look at the next item there. While waiting for Dr. Dumate to take his turn, we have the NOUN email. It's also another critical aspect of what we are here to do. And we have, I think we have Mr. Stephen Abraham here. So Mr. Stephen Abraham is of the Directorate of ICT and is representing the Director of ICT here. So Mr. Abraham, you have the floor. 7 minutes, please. Let's go through this, your presentation, 7 minutes. You will see, for those of you who are asking, check the chat bot, the chat room. You will see the link for online facilitation, the live session, some information, some resources have been dropped in the webinar chat. Please just check and you pick up one or two things there. Mr. Abraham, you have the floor, please.
Okay, good morning, my director. Good morning, my colleagues. Good morning, everyone.
Morning, sir.
Thank you. The name is Abraham Steen from the Directorate of ICT. We'll be speaking on NOUN emailing system and few other NOUN sites. Please permit me to share my presentation. Okay. Okay. So once more, good morning, our able students. Sorry, am I audible? Hello?
Yes,
yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
Okay. So, some of the speakers have talked lots about some of the activities. As far as your journey in National Open University is concerned, of course, if you look at it closely, you'll be wondering why we have different directorate. Of course, the M is one, and we have them all as technical directorates. It's just issue of shared responsibility. We have the learning content, Directorate of Learning Content. We have the MIS. We have Software Development Unit. We have the DEA, which is partly an academic directorate and somehow technical directorate. Then, of course, the ICT. Now, regard the NOUN emailing system, is so important that it helps in connect you with us as staff. To access any information, we don't really regard you with your personal email. So that brought about issue of creating the NOUN email, whereby at least if we see the official email, that shows that you are our student. But before then, let me briefly talk about few of the sites we have in NOUN. We have the main site, which is the nou.edu.ng. We call it an informative site. and public. Public in the sense that you don't necessarily need a login in details to access it. Perhaps you want to access something about your faculty, your department, VC, and address. You can just go there. And even before you enroll to National Open University, nou.edu.ng give you access to have information about the university. Then we have the support system. That's where you earn some support like e-ticketing. You can raise a ticket and we attend to you. Then we have the NOUN online, nounonline.nou.edu.ng. Mr. Andy just spoke about MIS registration activities. Of course, that's the site you enjoy that from. You make your payment, course exam registration, you equally print your ID card. Then the e-learning, that's learning management system. That's the one Dr. Bello did justice about your online facilitation, discussion forum, TMA, you enjoy it from there. Yeah, my learning space is another key thing which has less to do with you as students. That's where it's the platform we use for submission of non-examinable courses like seminar, like sideways, project, and the like. Then, of course, we have the library. We have the DEA. They've talked much about the exam and even virtual exam. Then the email. But if you look at over time, we've seen a lot of fake sites keep coming on to distract the students. Please, this is few of our National Open University website. If you look at it, it carries nou.edu.ng. And it always have that preface. Whatever the subdomain or the subsite is, it must carry that main site, library.nou, blah, 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 dea.nou, support. That preface must go ahead with the NOU. Anything outside of that, if you make your payment or do whatever, please don't come back and start crying to the management. So back to the emailing system, of course, aside few other things about communication, announcement, course materials, sharing, exam conduct, and dress, we have one key thing that helps you regards the email. When you are engaged in registration or the TMA or even virtual exam or so, and it is believed already you have access to it, so you go back to it, retrieve the code or however it's being presented, then you can go back to that your platform. So it's so key that first of all, you must have access to it. And just like Mr. Lambert talked about issue of it is to third party. A young woman came to my office yesterday. I think she's in 300 or 400 level, and she don't even know she official email. Somebody in 300 or 400 level, she don't even know. When I talk of, she was talking about her personal email. We don't need anything of your. Once you enroll in National Open University, we give you an identity. Official email. That's the only means you can have your profile or whatever. That's not us. We can't communicate you through such avenue. So of course, using the official email, once you make the payment, you get access to your payment. It's being kept there just in case. Then Mr. just talk about registration processes. Of course, for those even tested the registration recently, you notice that you initiate it, a token is being sent to the official email, meaning without it, you can't go ahead. We are certain that we are communicating as a student as a result of the official message. I believe even this invite that we are able to hold this virtual orientation today, you must have got the invitation through the official email. Then, of course, yeah, I've talked about the identity verification. And you enjoy some resources. Maybe you want to some resources abroad or within, or maybe scholarship. Is still the NOUN email because it is that you truly belong to an institution. People cannot just approach you with your personal email also. And mind you, of course, if you go ahead and use the official email to dupe people also, already we have a, so you cannot come back or you cannot invite some people to come and start Open University. You'll be on, we will deny you. So basically, the deployment of official email in its domain as to ensure institutional alignment, strengthen digital identity, and promote user confidence among us, the staff, students, stakeholders, like, of course, Ministry of Education, NUC, and the like, and of course, the students. Now, this is the basic structure of the email. That's the default credential. We have the username, which is the email. As I've said, is your matric number. So whatever your matric number is, it must carry the @noun.edu.ng, and the password is always your matric number with the NOU as capital letter. Please, it's case sensitive. So, but of course, on logging in, it will give you room to what? To change your to whatever you want. So, as a new student, once you have your matric number, within a space of maybe 6 hours, or sometimes we just give it a day, but 6 hours or even less, your email is already ready. And once your email is ready, you don't even need anybody. Just be sure that your password is nothing but your matric number with the NOU as capital letter. It's always Gmail. So you can just log in, and of course you change the password to whatever you want. Yeah, so this is basically the structure. You go to mail.google.com, then it will give you the platform. It will prompt you to option. You supply it, confirm it, then there you go. Okay, that applies to either Android users. You see the steps is there. I believe today will compile some of this presentation and send to you. Then, of course, if you are using iPhone, it's same thing. There's you probably have the Gmail app either in iPhone or your Android phone. Of course, if you are using desktop or laptop, it's most at times easier. So you can see basically how important the email service is. If you have issue with the email, of course, you have really nothing to bother. initiate the forgot password, an OTP will be sent to your phone because we always integrate it with your phone number. So digit code will be sent to your phone. You retrieve it and just take the process, reset the password, put the new password, go ahead. So these are some of just the importance of the emailing system as far as the Open University is concerned. So I'm finalizing it by saying the NOUN email is not just an email. It is your what? Digital academic identity. As said, without it, communication will be less. We can't just entertain your Yahoo, some kind of Gmail or so. And Dr. Bello have talked about reducing number of. It makes it easier for us to attend to you via the email. If you are calling me, I don't know your phone number. Of course, you don't expect me to just pick. So these are some of the steps on how you assess the email. So thank you. That's just briefly about the
Thank you.
Emailing system. Thank you, Mr. Bello. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Abraham, for walking us through the emailing system, and we are hopeful that please, all the presenters before the end of the day, please send your presentation slides to my email. Then I'll get all this together and share with our students, possibly Monday morning at most. So thank you so much. Let's go to the next item. Dr. Samuel Awolumate. Dr. Samuel Awolumate is here now, and he will be talking to us. He's the director of General Studies and Entrepreneurship Studies now, and he's here to tell us on matters, to walk us through matters regarding GST, as the case may be. So, Director, you have the floor, sir.
Thank you so very much. I appreciate every one of you. Director, thank you for the good work you are doing. I just pray that my internet will cooperate with me. I've been out of this place for more than 20 times because we're not able to go to the office where we have stable internet.
That's a challenge.
Having said that, let me quickly try and rush and trust that I'll be able to complete this before I'm logged out again. So quickly, we just want to provide clarity with respect to all GST, and most importantly, and not all are important, but the GS302 business plan presentation. As mentioned earlier, that the grading system is quite different from other GST. So we just want to provide clarification so that you will not make any costly mistake and you'll be able to secure your maximum mark and at the same time learn through the process. The learning aspect is very important. Now, having said that, also we want to make sure that in GST, we want to make sure that you know the course title and the course code, you know the assigned facilitator, you know the date and the time for facilitation. You also have access to their email and their phone contact, and that will reduce your confusion, miscommunication, and mixed sections. So now, for GS302, it's very important that you know, we've been told this earlier, that 60% of the grade come from your presentation and your defense, while the online assessment re-exam is 40%. And we also want to sound a note of warning that if you don't upload your business plan presentation, you have lost 30 marks already. You know, if you don't upload, it's very important. Yes, very important. I will share some other highlights for you to know, and many other things you need to know during our sensitization, which will start next Saturday.
Yes, he just rightly mentioned that he has been battling with internet. Okay, so let's quickly take the last person on the list. I'm going to get the slides from Dr. Awolumate. If he's unable to make final full presentation, then I will still share with us. We have the Directorate of Guidance and Counseling Services, Counseling Service and Career Development. Dr. Sefina Omoya is here. Director, please, we appreciate if you can go through this in less than 7 minutes. We are running out of time.
Okay. Yes,
Thank
thank
you,
you very much, my
Mm.
director. Thank you for inviting me to this program. I think Professor Awolumate is back. So,
Okay, Dr. Stephens,
yes.
You want to continue? Or let me just rush through
No,
what
please
I need
continue.
to do.
No, you can
Okay, so
continue.
Don't mind.
Yes, okay, okay, thank you.
All right, so I'm sorry, my internet is, in fact, I'm outside completely. I'm outside, leaving my room. So these are the GST courses. Can you hear me? Can they hear me?
Yeah, yes, Prof, you can go.
Good.
Yes,
so
we can.
Thank you, ma'am. So these are the courses you are supposed to, these are their time for facilitation. You have them, the email. Their phone numbers are here for you to interact with them. These are the days, okay? And these are the facilitators. Now, there are many questions that you often ask, and you're still asking. So you will not take GST 105 and 203 together. You can't take them. 105 is for arts, social science, and the fine foundation. And while the GST 302 is for science program and science education. You should know that all are facilitated. We're making sure that all are facilitated. Even though many have been flagged, we're working at our facilitators to make sure that they are. Can you still hear me? Okay, good. So all GSC are e-exam except for GSC 302. I mentioned this before, 40 e-exam, 60 your practical section you take. And all the rest entry students must take NOU 107 in addition to their 200 level courses, and all graduates who has taken GST 107, right, are not expected to take 707, 807, 907 at the postgraduate level. Now, this is the schedule of the GST 302, right? I've mentioned this before. We have our facilitation 7 to 8 every Saturday, and it's always well attended. Yours should not be be an exception. Please come for that facilitation. You have a lot to learn from it that we cannot cover within these 10 minutes. So the most important thing about this GS 302 is to give you an entrepreneurial mindset, which is required even when you graduate. It's not theoretical, it's not copy and paste. It has to solve real societal problem. So that is very important to us, as we go on the course. So many things are involved. I won't bore you with all of the details. When you come for sensitization, really, you will be able to school you on how to even identify societal problem, how to be able to, propose a solution to it, and begin to build a business plan that even you, after graduation, you can use for your livelihood. So many things are involved here. You're going to fill Google form, and fill it appropriately, with this example we are setting here. So please don't miss, if you register for GS 302, please don't miss Saturdays, right? We'll be there to guide you through how to, fulfill all the conditions required for your 60 mark, beyond 60 mark, to make you an entrepreneur. This is very important. We'll tell you more when you come on Saturday if you register for it. Now, these are just the schedule for this schedule is very important, for you to prepare, upload, and present your business plan, right? So sensitization will take place. We'll guide you through identifying your societal problem, submitting your problem statement. We'll approve it for you. you start to write. When you write based on your business plan identification number, very important, BPIN, we call it BPIN. Then you now produce 8 slides and do your presentation. This is very important. Note the date and also attend the sensitization that take place in your zone. We have 7 zones. We have 7 zones. I will show you briefly. We are also going to give you their details. Please, if you can screenshot this, it's very important to you. If you are in North Central, Northeast, Southwest, South, North, South, all of this, so these are the details. Their phone numbers and email are all here. You can get in touch with them. When you come for sensitization, we tell you which study center is in North Central, which study center is in South, which study center is in Southwest, so that you can know your study center, your incubation center, and also know your coordinators, have their contacts and relate with them, because they also at that level also sensitize you and give you more details to it, because it's very important to also we have this sensitization and facilitation at different levels, right? So this is the activity of the directorate, and we are running the entrepreneurship program. In case for students, if you are able to get a credible societal problem you want to solve, it is free for you. It's free. If you're able to secure a very high mark, like 50 over 60, and your business plan is solving a societal problem, we're going to admit you free. University is giving you free, but you may have to pay for the certificate. The training is free, but it's not free for every other person who is coming on their own if you don't secure a very high mark during your business plan presentation. So I want to thank you. I thank the internet also for allowing me to just rush through this.
Yes, we have kept our fingers crossed since. Well, we thank God that you are able to finish. Thank you, the director of D&GS, yes, Dr. Samuel Awolumate. Now, so I think Dr. Omuya, you can take the floor now.
Okay, thank you very much. I hope I can share my slide.
Yes, you can.
Okay, yes, thank you very much. This is from the Directorate of Counseling and Career Development. And I'm Dr. Sefinat Uzuhu Omuya. I want to stand on the existing protocol that is already established. I want to say good morning to our very dear students from the Directorate of Counseling and Career Development. And I want to let you know that our concern in this particular directorate is to ensure that you engage with studies, and at the end of it all, you succeed at what you are doing. So our interest is to empower you for success in open and distance learning. I've already introduced myself to you, and I hope you can see my screen. Yes, our directorate is committed to supporting your academic journey through the following: academic guidance, career development services, and personal and psychosocial support. What is the role of the directorate in online learning? Directorate supports your mental health and your total well-being. We help you to build study skills for online success. We also provide career coaching and readiness programs. We offer personal and group counseling services, as the case may be. Quickly, before I proceed further, because of the fact that we know that most of you, possibly in the study centers where you are domiciled, where you live is far from the study center. So presenting yourself for counseling at the various study centers may be a little bit of a challenge. And with the management, in conjunction with us, we've come up with an e-counseling platform. When other official platforms were being mentioned, it was not mentioned because it's still in the pipeline. But in the next few weeks, we're profiling the counselors now. That's why we may not be very visible now. But once we have done that, in the next 2-3 weeks, we are likely to call for an orientation like this to introduce you to the platform so that wherever you are, you can engage with our counselors without having to be physically present at the study center. Now, what are the key services that we offer from the directorate? And quickly, I want to let you know that we have counselors at our various study centers that can attend to these services that we have mentioned. One of the things, we provide orientation. We also talk about time management and study skills. Why are we doing this? Because we know that most of our students are workers. Some of you have your family, and you need to engage in some social things. And this has the capacity of taking a chunk of your time. So what we do is that we provide how you can possibly manage your time to be able to accommodate the different aspects of your lives that are equally very important with the academics. So we also resolve conflict and we mediate. We also teach employability skills, and we also assist in job search. Okay. Please. Okay. I'm sorry. I don't know. Are you seeing my slide? Because I don't...
Yes, you're home. Your slide is on. Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. So, how do you access our slides? I mentioned it earlier. We have a study center counselors. You can visit them, and we also, I believe the director LCMS mentioned earlier on about the the LMS, and very soon you'll be seeing us on the LCMS page. We would want to track your engagement with facilitation and whatever, and based on whatever information we're able to get, we'll be able to reach out to you. If you are doing very well, if you are not doing very well, we'll be able to point you to it. And if you are at risk, we can quickly do something about it before it becomes a real problem. Then with the e-counseling platform that we have, we would, in course of time, you will be inviting you to some of our webinars, workshops, and we'll be reaching you on WhatsApp group. And I want to believe at the various study centers, counselors already have their WhatsApp groups where they get information across to you. Then you can, if peradventure at your study center level, you still can't get what you really want, then you can email us, or you can email us on dcc@noun.edu.ng. You can reach us on that, and you can visit, yes, I've given you our web address, so you can reach us through that, and you can be sure you will get all the information that you get. But quickly before we go, I want to just give you tips for online learning success. One of the things you need to do if you really want to succeed is to set a regular study schedule for yourself, a very personal one that guides you through. Then stay active in online discussions. The director LCMS mentioned something about discussion forum. Make sure you are active on them. Reach out for help early. If there are issues, challenges, counselors are there at the various study centers to help you. And once we go live online, there will be helplines there that will be able to attend to some of these challenges. Then balance academics with self-care, very important. Then use the career and counseling services regularly. I wish to stop here, and I want to thank you for listening, wishing you a very successful and fulfilling academic experience at NOUN. Thank you.
Thank you so much, the Director of Counseling Service and Career Development, for that presentation. And we are coming to the end of the program. The last item here will be just a 10-minute question and answer to wrap up the entire session. So I will go through and allow some of you to also be promoted to the panelists so that you can ask your question. Please just check your device and see if you see any prompt to join as a panelist. Daniel Fagbile, Rose of David, Sulaiman Sonny, I'm promoting you guys, so check your device and accept it. And Romeo Oji, please, when you are given the chance to talk, just go straight to the point, 30 seconds, then I will note your question, they will respond to them. So we can take those ones now. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, let's go with.
Good morning, sir.
Now, just hold on, please. Just hold on. Let's go with number 10. Number 10. You have the floor, please.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for the enlightenment. So I just have few questions, 3 actually. Number
just
1
ask,
question.
Just two.
Okay, sir. Regarding there's 303. I registered. I'm a 300 level student. I registered and did my
DES 303. I mean?
Yes, sir.
All right.
I registered it last semester. Did all the practical, did my reporting, submitted it online. But this present semester now is appearing for me to register, as an exam. Indirectly, a carried over course. I know the policy. I cannot access the current semesters. I cannot register it unless I cleared the other one. So what should I do regarding that one? Number 2, sir.
All right.
Number 2, regarding JAM's regularization. Last year, I was in JAM office to regularize my my admission. But JAM said my admission is not on their portal yet. I'm in my 300 level, so I don't know what can someone do regarding JAM regularization. And they said it's not on the platform. Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. So let's take yes, Sulaiman Sani. Sulaiman Sani, you have the floor, please. Okay, Sulaiman Sani is not forthcoming.
Hello.
Yes, please, quickly, 30 seconds, please.
Okay, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Please, I appreciate your efforts for the wonderful orientation. So my questions goes like this. My second semester 200 level, after the result came out, I had some incomplete results. So I raised some tickets After raising the ticket, some of those results were uploaded later. Then one was still outstanding. So while trying to register for first semester 400 level, so one of those course which is outstanding still display on my dashboard. I have to register it. So I don't know some of those challenges, if it can be, sent via email to every student to know their issues in respect to exam issues on time, so that they will know how to prepare themselves. Secondly, the issue of GST 302, will be asked to pay a certificate fee. And I paid the certificate fee, but no, a certificate was not issued to me, and there was no response to that, and the transaction was successful. Then lastly, sir, I want
GST 302,
yes, sir.
GST
Sir,
302.
yes, sir. I want to ask if a NOUN certificate can be redesigned. I don't know, because the way the result looks like is quietly, not attractive. I don't know if such can be discussed by the authorities, sir. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So let's take Romeo Oji, please.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so my question is with regards to the recent mandatory prerequisite courses that are now available on the portal and how it affects returning students. I'm currently in my 400 level, first semester, and when I was trying to register for my courses, I found 2 courses that are pending from my 100 level semesters, Math 105 and Math 106. So I've been able to register Math 105, but I can't take Math 106 because it is dependent on the completion of Math 105. So I've registered 105. I can't register 106, and I still cannot see my remaining courses for this semester. And this means that if I'm not able to register those courses, I will only be doing, yes, I'll only be doing 1 course for the entire semester. That's automatically an extra semester. So I don't know if the management is looking at how to check out these prerequisite courses.
Yes. We'll respond to that. We'll respond to that. So, lastly, all right, thank you. Lastly, Monica Agaba. You're the last person here that we're going to take.
Good afternoon, sir.
You do not hear me.
Yes, please.
Good afternoon, sir.
Please go on.
Yeah, I want to complain regarding my student email. I've been having problems since 100 level. I don't normally get emails from the school. So I've been to my study center complaining. It was recently they told me that my email has been secluded. They recently told me that my email was secluded. That is why I'm not getting the emails from the school. And nothing has been done about it till now. I don't know how to go about it because I paid for the certificate. I'm not seeing it.
Monica.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Monica.
So
yes,
I
can you
hear
drop
you,
your
sir.
matric number? Can you drop your matric number in the chat room? Mr. Stephen, please look for that matric number, okay, and let's get that sorted out almost immediately after this. Drop your matric number.
Ask me to hold on.
Drop your matric number on the chat room. Mr. Stephen Abraham, please pick it up and let's see what we can do regarding that. Now,
yes, it will be done right away.
Thank you so much, Mr. Abraham. So Rose, yes, you have the floor. I thought I saw something like rules of, I think something like rules of God or something. Okay, Precious Popola, that's the last person here.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, good afternoon.
I have a complaint, sir. Since we moved to the new portal, the NOU online, I've been having a minus on my portal every semester. And I went to the board to complain. She said I should mail them, and she even collected my matric number and she said she would work on it. When I was in 300 level first semester, I paid 80,000 naira minus on my portal. I was not able to register for 400 level because I I don't have any money with me, depending that they will refund that money. So now they have not refunded. I even want to register this semester again. I even see another 60,750 minus on my portal. I have to pay it before I register for the semester. And I've mailed them. They have not replied my mails since then. And the boss, she said,
please, Bokola, please also drop your matric number in the chat room. Mr. Andin is here. Yes. Mr. Andin, can you please take this? Okay, I learned Nwando is here, but we are almost done. Mr. Kokola, please, Mr. Andy, please check the chat room and pick up this student number. Negative balance. Please, let's see into that. Let me see. No, I can't see Nwando here.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, just hold on, please.
Okay.
So, Rose of David, you are the last person here. Please, quickly, 20 seconds.
Oh, yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Thank you so much for this insightful orientation. Please, my questions, just 2 questions very quickly. First of all, I did a course last semester in 200 level, second semester, and it's mathematics. But writing the exams, I discovered that we do not have symbols on the systems that we were given, no symbols to represent the things that were to write on them.
Okay.
Basically, the subjective questions. Like, for example, you have to write, if your answer is 4 root 5, no symbol to write the roots, and then the raised to power and stuff like that. And that really affected my questions. I was asking for help in the hall, and some of the vigilators came and said I should write the answers in words. And I was doing it. Then suddenly I thought of, no. The answers has already been programmed in the system. So why writing it in words? And I tried to do that, tried to correct the things. I was logged out because time was gone, and that really affected me, and it kind of broke my heart. I raised tickets, I sent messages, and nothing was done about it. And my second question is, the most times we encounter questions on the TMA and sometimes exams too that have multiple answers, or some of it are not having correct answers. The things you read in the course material, discover that the answers are not there, and most of these things are really affecting my scores. I am a student in 300 level right now, first semester, and I've been trying my best to have good grades, because when I came in the first semester at 100 level, my exam was affected somehow. I had a second class lower, and I've been trying to boost it. It's working. Actually, my CGPA is increasing bit by bit, but those questions, it's so painful reading and then knowing that this is the answer to a question and you supply it and you are marked wrong. I don't know. I've been talking, I've been complaining, and nothing is being done.
All right, thank you. I've noted those questions. So I think the team, I would just need us to respond to some of these things. The negative balance, Mr. Andy has responded to you, Popola, so your case has been responded to. The person with email issue, it has been sorted. Monica, it has been sorted. You can see Mr. Simi quickly responded to that, and the issue has been resolved. But that's the essence of orientation like this. Now, someone asked about DES 303. DES 303, I know if you have registered the exam, and you have done it, it shouldn't be part of your outstanding again. But I think MIS is working in that direction to ensure that is that is sorted. JAMB regularization, the NAMFA who asked about JAMB regularization, you need we'll communicate this with the academic registry. Then please can you put your matric number and your full name in the chat box? We can communicate that with the academic registry. Outstanding cost for registration. Yes, I know MIS is working on that. GST 302 certificate. Dr. Samuel Olumate, do you have anything regarding GST 302 certificate, sir? Director, are you still with us?
Yes. What is the question, sir?
He said he paid for GST 302 certificate, but he has not received it.
Okay. I'm not sure any student paid for that.
Yes, that's what I want you to respond to.
Yeah, no student paid for that certificate as at the last time we did it, right? You did not pay anything. What you may be referring to is that you paid for it to be sent to you, all right?
Okay.
To be emailed to you. Please get in touch back to Mr. Joseph so that he can do the needful if you truly paid for it to be DHL to you. Yes.
Mr. Joseph, okay. Or maybe the Sunny can also drop his matric number on the chat room. Dr. Olumate will pick it up and confirm as well.
Yes.
Yes, you also talked about NOUN that we should redesign our certificates. I don't think what you should be agitating for, what students should be agitating for, is to improve or to sustain the quality or even improve on the quality of instruction. We are not bothered with the quality of certificate or how captivating the certificates are. It's the content, it's what you have learned, it's the skills you have acquired, and when you exhibit this in workplaces, then you are selling us. You are a good ambassador. Okay, if there is a need for that at the right time, we can do it. But for now, focus on your study, focus on acquiring the content and the skills. That is the most important thing. Prerequisite courses by Romeo Oji mentioned prerequisite courses. What I know about prerequisite courses is that there are courses that are prerequisites to others. So there are prerequisites, there are requisite courses. Prerequisite leads to requisite courses. Now, for now, if you fail one course that's a prerequisite, the following semester, you will see that as an outstanding course that you need to register again. But you won't see the requisite course because this is part of the quality we are instilling in the system. In the conventional setting, I finished from UI, for instance. You go to economics, when you do 101, 101 is a prerequisite to 201, 201 to 301, 301 to 401. Even there, in fact, there, it's not flexible as our case. Yeah, when you fail any of these courses at any point, you have extra semester. Not even extra semester, you have extra year. You know, there they register only in 1 year. Here, when you fail in first semester, you quickly register for in second semester. That is a flexibility there. But we should ensure that the chain is maintained for you to learn the basics before you go to advance. Okay, so however, I agree with you that even if you have a standard prerequisite, it should not stop you from registering when you register for that course or those courses. When you re-register them now, it doesn't stop you from seeing other courses where you can still take more units. Okay, so MIS is working on that, and it will be done. Mathematics, I'm surprised, and I'm surprised to see whether you are the only person affected as a mathematics student. Your inability to write those symbols, I wouldn't know whether you are the only person affected, but I know it's painful. The main important point you have raised is that it's painful when you have TMAs with multiple answers or TMAs with no correct answer. Mr. Lamba, are you still there?
Yes, I'm here, sir.
Yeah, so please, what do we do to questions without answers or without correct answers? What do you do from DA end to ensure that students are not at the receiving end of some of the mistakes from our side?
All right, thank you, sir. With regards to the TMA with wrong answers or multiple options that are the same, maybe A and B is the same answer and they don't know which one to select, we always open a section on the ticketing platform called TMA section. So when they go to the support site, they can raise tickets under TMA and then they can select the faculty they belong to. If it is CIT, they select Faculty of Computing, or any other course, they select the faculty and raise ticket. So we have agents assigned to each faculty handling those TMS. So they will check and confirm if the claim is correct, they will immediately correct it, and then they'll respond to the students. So far it has really reduced. I know from previous, like 2-3 semesters ago, it was there, but from last semester, I doubt if we received any complaint as such, but
Thank you so much.
do it.
We're still open to it, yes. All right, thank you, Mr. Lamba. That brings us to the end of this orientation. We thank our students for staying through in the last 2 hours or so. We still have over 3,000 of us online. We appreciate you. I want to tell you that we are here to serve you always. Regarding online facilitation, you still communicate to us through our email, rcms@noun.edu.ng. But I can still assure you, for all of you who have issues with missing courses, you have not been able to log into your learning management system to start online facilitation. You register for 10 courses, you can only see 5 or 6. You are a new student, you've registered, but you can't even receive the default login details in your NOUN email. Please, from Monday, Tuesday, early the coming week, early next week, you will all have access. I can assure you of that. I will be sharing with you some information and some tips on how you are going to get this done as soon as possible. We appreciate all our directors here and the representative of their directories for staying through in the last 2.5 hours or so. Thank you so much. We look forward to doing this again next semester to ensure that we give our students best learning experiences ever. So we are going to close as we started. We started with NOUN Anthem. We're also going to close with NOUN Anthem. Yes, so let's observe the NOUN Anthem. Then that brings us to the end of the program. So thank you so much, everyone. And we'll see you some other time. Bye for now. Thank you.